Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good? Okay, how's that shoulder today?
Doing better, but it's still hurting.
It's still hurting?
Yeah.
For the pain, we're gonna ice after later.
Okay.
Today we're gonna work on the dressing issues. You talked about having a problem with buttons and getting those on, so we're gonna work on that today, and we're also gonna address the pain with icing. I recommend that you continue icing at home at the end of the day. Before we start, we're actually gonna do some range of motion. So I'm gonna have you stand up for me. And reach up as high as you can. You're good. I see this pain is still limiting you there. Great job. We're ready to put the shirt on and just try the strategies for the buttons you've been having problems with. And so go ahead and grab that shirt. Thank you for bringing that in so we can practice today.
Of course.
I know you said that your work shirts have buttons usually.
I wear a lot of button-ups to work, and so it's been really difficult for me to just put that on in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, we have some strategies today that's going to help you with those buttons and when you have to put them on.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and have you put that shirt on as best as you can, and then we'll try the buttons.
Okay.
And so I know we talked about some strategies with that reduced ability of your shoulder to move. You're doing a great job bringing that shirt over your shoulder, and then using the left hand or left arm to help out as much as possible. Good job.
Thanks.
For the buttons part, I recommend sitting in a chair with armrests and then resting your arms on those armrests. It's going to really help with just being able to maneuver those buttons better. It's going to give you more stability. We have this built-up button hook right here, and so the built-up part is for you to hold. It's easier to hold on to because I know still working on the grip, and we'll get there. But for now, just it's easier to hold on to. In the button hook, I'm going to show you how that part works. So I have this shirt over here to demo how this button hook works. So we go ahead and pick it up. You can grab the edge of this shirt.
Okay.
Pull it through the hole like this. Grab the other side. Get the button. Make sure it just goes through that loop, and then pull it through. And then you're done. I recommend starting at the top because it's easier to align all the buttons to the shirt.
Okay. Got it.
Here you go. So great job. And then as you do this, stabilizing your elbows is going to make it easier to do as best as you can. And then pull it through. Great job. Yeah, isn't that so much easier?
Yeah, this is really easy.
So you have everything buttoned.
Yeah.
Really good job. It works. It looks like it works, and you did a great job stabilizing using that button hook. And so now, if you let me see that for a second, I'm going to show you how to actually take it off.
Okay.
And so you have your button done. So you're going to loop it through the button, just working it through a button, and then pull this way on the other part. Push it through, and then you unbutton.
Okay.
Let me have you try that. So you grab a button, loop it through that button. You're good. And then pull. And great job. And so you just use that technique for all those buttons to get it undone. And great job. So we have the ice here that we talked about at the beginning of the session. And this is just going to help with pain. So after activity at the end of the long day, I recommend icing. And so at home, you can use a bag of peas, anything you have in your freezer.
Okay.
Or you can order ice bags off of Amazon. So just whatever works for you.
Okay.
Have a pillow right here, and then go ahead and prop that arm up. Great job. So give him over here. Okay. At home, go ahead and ice for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just going to review the session and review the tips that I gave you. First of all, using a chair with arms to stabilize your elbows, and then using a button hook as well to help if you can maneuver the buttons. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Awesome. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi Alyssa, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I remember you mentioned from our previous sessions that you wanted to work on cooking. And what do you like cooking the most?
My favorite are like sugar cookies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sounds nice. So we can work on that today.
Cool.
And that will help especially with the sensory impairment you're experiencing right now in your right hand. And then just having you like fill out like different textures and help with that.
Okay.
So we'll gather some ingredients first and we'll get started with making that cookie dough.
Okay, cool.
Alright. When we get stuff from the cabinet, what I want you to do, just use that left arm to reach for your items. Alright. Good. And go ahead, you can close that up. And then a spoon. And then if you need help gathering your ingredients, let me know. I could help you out. We'll just incorporate all those ingredients into the bowl. So go ahead, you could use your left hand for that, and then using your right hand to stabilize. So go ahead and pour the sugar into the bowl. Good. Alright, and then go ahead and mix that together. And then doing that, what I want you to do, so you can use your left hand, use the spoon to mix all those ingredients together, and that right hand to stabilize the bowl. Alright, how's that?
It's good.
Good. Alright, and then now what I want you to do, I'll just demonstrate it here first. We're gonna gather the dough, just a small piece, and then putting it onto your palm, mixing it together here, make it to the shape of a ball, and putting it on the plate. Alright, so go ahead. And then go ahead and put on your right hand. How's that feeling?
I can definitely like see that it's sticky. I know feel a little bit, but I see more so that it's just really sticky. But
Good. You definitely feel it on your left hand as well.
But I feel it moving around a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can make a few more.
Okay.
So we made all the cookie dough into different balls for the cookies. So now we're going to take them to the stove.
Okay.
Alright, so make sure just to use 2 hands. There you go. Not too heavy?
No.
Then go ahead and place that onto here first. So I definitely want to emphasize with your safety with using the stove, since you have to preheat the oven at a certain temperature. So we already have that. And it's important to use oven mitts over here.
Okay.
And then when you're opening the stove, make sure you could use your right hand and just slowly pull it. There you go. And then what I want you to do, you're going to grab the tray and then slowly put it in. And you could use your left hand just to put it inside. And you don't need to put your hand all the way. Go ahead, try that.
Okay. And then
So go ahead and use both hands actually.
yeah, it's a little hard for me to pull.
There you go. Good. And now you could grab the tray with both hands. There you go. And then go ahead and close that up. So it should cook between 15 and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Stove is off. There you go. And now just use your left hand. Try to take that out. How's your right hand doing?
It's doing good. Yeah.
Okay, the oven mitts.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna keep me safe around the stove and the oven.
So make sure just to use that when you're cooking anything hot, and then with mixing certain food ingredients, use that left hand to help you with that.
Okay, thanks.
Well, guess what? So today for therapy, we're gonna get you back into softball.
Yay! I love softball.
I know you do, and I know you've been waiting a long time to get back in. First few things that I kind of thought about before we started. I know you're used to pitching with your overhand. I know you know the underhand throw too, but we're gonna actually limit it. So I want your left arm because it's fully functional. That's gonna be your overhand throw, and then with your right arm, because we still have limited range of motion, it's gonna be the arm where you kind of do your underhand throw. Okay. Bringing your arms when you do an underhand throw. How far we're bringing it back. We don't want you to extend too much, otherwise you're at risk of just injuring this a little bit more, right? So we want to make sure that you're limiting yourself to your range. Go ahead and show me kind of how far you can bring that arm back.
Right about there.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really good. Any pain?
I think if I go further, I'll feel some pain.
Okay, but for now, 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being a lot of pain.
Say like a 3 or a 4.
Okay, that's pretty good. If it keeps increasing, let me know so we can keep that monitored. Let's bring it in a little bit more. And essentially, this is kind of where we want to start off with the extension, okay?
Okay.
So again, we want to be really careful, safe, so you can go ahead and do that. still want to promote the use of this arm, right? Especially when you're playing softball, you want to use both arms. Okay? So we're gonna first practice right here. Go ahead and bring it back until. Okay, go ahead, start in the middle again. Let's do this a couple more times. All right. Do you feel like you're comfortable with like where to stop at?
Yes.
The two things I want to address. Number one, your grip is looking so much better than when you started. That grasp on that ball is great, and that's another reason why we get to start softball.
Yeah.
Second of all, do you notice the weight of the ball?
It's really light.
Yeah, this is like a foam ball. It's lighter, and we're gonna use this until we get you stronger to be able to carry the actual softball again eventually.
Okay.
Once we can get you there, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
So now we are going to actually get you to throw it. Do a little couple back and forths.
Okay.
Once you feel tired, go ahead and switch on to the left arm, just to give that a break, and then we can also get your left arm moving.
Okay.
Let's do this. Nice.
It's so good to throw again.
Okay, 2 hands, okay?
Two hands, okay. And go back and then
Oh!
sorry.
Switch arms. Today, that was a lot of good throws. Good starting session for getting you back into softball. A couple things I wanted to go over was incorporating either switching off arms because we don't want to overexert your arm. Your
Okay.
right arm. So remember, if you're starting to feel tired, fatigued, or even a little bit of pain, go ahead and switch over to your left arm for a little bit, then back on your right arm when you feel like you can do so. But don't push yourself because we don't want to re-injury.
Okay.
Eventually, we can get you in a game.
Yay!
Okay, cool.